Now, the On Your Side forecast with meteorologist Adam Behrman.
Welcome back. We're going to start with our radar this evening because we've got some scattered showers and thunderstorms out across the area. So let's take a look. Right now, we're going to start off to the south. Some thunderstorms billowing in across the Waihee Desert. We've got some flashes of lightning out here as well. Most of this is out across the open desert country. But as you start heading in toward Hot Springs and Bruno and Grandview, you start to see a line of thunderstorms with some flashes of lightning here. Could potentially spark some wildfires, so watch out for that. As we head up toward the Treasure Valley, pretty quiet here, but we do have an outflow boundary currently moving up to the northeast. This is likely going to come into Boise here in the next 20-25 minutes. Could bring wind gusts up around 30-35 miles per hour as it passes through. Don't think we'll see much in the way of precipitation here this evening because most of the action is a little further off to the west. We've got one little cell here that's likely generating winds around 40-45 miles per hour and maybe some small hail as well. But again, most of this is out over the desert. So unless you're at Malheur, or I should say Owyhee State Park in Oregon, you're probably okay with this one. Let's put it in motion, see where it's going. You can kind of see it's developing, get a little bit stronger, but not too strong. And it is drifting northeast up toward Parma, Nissa, that area there. So watch out there. Other than that, pretty quiet across most of the area. Let's take a look now at our current temperatures across the region. 87 in Boise right now, currently 86 in Mountain Home, so still hot here. 85 in Ontario, pretty humid as well. 70 for McCall, 69 out in Stanley, 77 in Sun Valley. And again, our radar shows a lot of moisture, pretty much moving from south to north across most of the area. As we expand out the view a little bit further, you can kind of start to see why. We've got an upper level trough sitting up here across the west coast, just off the west coast actually, and that's putting most of Idaho under a southwesterly flow. So the air up in the atmosphere above us is coming from the southwest, and that's pulling a lot of moisture in from the Pacific, and that's why it's been so muggy, that's why it's been so stormy here the last couple of days. And looking at our water vapor, you can kind of see this a little bit better. Big trough sitting right here, pulling in that southerly flow across the area, and this little trough right here pushing through, that's providing the source for a lot of those storms that are starting to spark up in the Oregon desert here this afternoon. Now we're going to see this pattern continuing through Tuesday as this trough continues to sit out here. So we'll just continue to see troughs riding up along this upper level flow, and as they pass through, they could spark thunderstorms. So our Futurecast has that in hand pretty well as we head through Sunday. And then into Monday, more thunderstorms developing. Most places that are going to see the storms are going to be the mountains and most likely in the afternoon. But in reality, anybody could see a storm at just about any time as we head through the next few days. It's just going to be muggy enough that could happen. Tuesday, same thing, thunderstorms widespread across most of the area. So for tomorrow, isolated storms across Idaho, and temperatures are going to remain cool because of the mugginess and because of the storms. So look for highs into the low to mid 80s. Not bad for this time of year, in fact a little bit below average. Up in the west central mountains, we're going to be seeing isolated storms here as well. Low 70s for the Long Valley, looks pretty nice. 82 for Garden Valley. Across the south central mountains, partly cloudy, some scattered storms here. Cool in Stanley, only 68 with Fairfield looking at a high of 75. And the Magic Valley, mostly sunny with scattered storms and highs into the low 80s. And our 7-day forecast shows a more stable pattern moving in Wednesday. That's going to keep things pretty quiet. Lots of sunshine, and we won't see too much heat building in either due to a strong westerly flow that'll prevent any of those really strong, hot upper level ridges from building in from the south, from the deserts. So it's going to keep things pretty nice as we head to the next week.
Yeah, I'm liking the below average temperatures now.
Yeah, this is not real typical for July, you know, but I guess June was so hot. Mother Nature's kind of compensating
for us. We're making up for it. Yeah, sounds good. Thanks, Adam. Well, coming up on 6 on Your Side, a massive manhunt is underway after Mexican